Hello and welcome to Rockstar UK. In this episode, I'm just going to give you another update on what's been happening with the new Ruck build. In the last episode, we cut the frame down, we shortened the rear sort of section of the frame. I also did some cleanup where I had to file some of the casting impurities out, some of the little sharp marks and stuff, because I wanted it to be nice and pretty and get it as smooth as possible. We also removed the bushes from the centre part of the rear frame. What else did we do? We sandblasted it, we paint stripped it obviously, got it ready for the paint shop. So what I'll do now is I'm going to show you what's been happening over the past few days, week, and the current state of the build. So roll on to the next bit. So frames are in primer at the moment. We primed them first because we want to be able to see sort of like the marks like this that need to be filled, and like this, so gives us a good indication of where we need to fill. This is the front frame, looking real good. Can't wait to get some colour on. So we have the rear frame. We filled in all the tiny little impurities after we put a primer coat on it, so as you can see there where the welds were there, all these tiny little areas, like I say tiny, some of them are big, but put this like liquid filler on and get the best out of it. So as you can see, the front frame's been painted. It looks amazing. Can't wait to get that home and start building it back up. So the rear frame's having it all filled in and sanded whilst we wait. But Ian got on with this one and painted it up for me. Looks amazing. So I got the frame back home. So front frame, I've demasked it because we masked off obviously all the bearing rings and stuff like that. They are in like really good condition, so they've obviously been changed recently. So frame, I've got this is a fuel injection tank, but this is what I did run on the black bike, but I had to change that tank for the Coso gauge so that I could run the Metropolitan fuel sender, so I've got a fuel reading on that one. This is the bike that I ride like all the time, and this one's just going to be a show bike, so I'm going to use this because I'm going to have minimalistic in terms of like controls up on the handlebars and stuff. I've got the TRS dress up kit, which is really nice, and the rear frames come in and it looks stunning. He's done a really good job of smoothing it off and painting it. We're going to get frame caps for here, the TRS ones. I'm going to do the TRS lowboy seat frame, which is a billet one, but I'm going to have to trim it to suit the shortened frame. Then I've already made up a new fuel line ready with a fuel filter, which will go down to the fuel pump, which we're going to put down here using the TRS bracket. I've got an NCY triple tree, which I'm going to freshen up and paint. It's currently black, like a satin black at the moment, so I'm going to probably like scuff it up and then have it lacquered just so that it gives it a gloss effect. It's a black one. I've just ordered the TRS forks and a neochrome spacer, axle, and then I've started stripping down the engine for it. Let me just remove my box of rags, bear with me. So I started stripping down this motor, Obviously barrel and piston are off. This had the Tider, or Tider, whatever you want to call it, 171 with a forged piston, and it let go. It looks like the skirt of the piston was just rubbing on the cylinder wall, so I'm not impressed with that kit at all. Next thing is wait for my starter clutch nut tool to come in. We can take this end off. This is all going to come apart. I'll probably repaint all of this. Brake shoes, I've got plenty of meat on them. We've already got the short axle in there. This just needs cleaning up. I'll put a new oil pump in. I'll check the condition of the starter clutch. If that needs to be replaced, I'll replace that as well. So yeah, this is going to be sort of like a freshen up. I've got a 180cc bore kit which I'm planning on putting on, because my guy Felix gave it to me when I was last over in the States, so we'll get that put on. The only thing is I will have to machine this bore spacing out, so I'll take that to my machine shop, my dad's machine shop, and we'll get that done, plus anything else that we need to do. But yeah, build's coming on well. Let's crack on with a bit more, I guess. So we made some good headway on the white Ruckus. Obviously painting it, filling it, getting it all ready to start building up. So I've had some new parts turn up for the bike, so we'll start fitting those. Things like the forks, the triple tree, I've done a little bit of work to, because I didn't like the satin finish, so we'll do that in the next video. Also the battery tray, headlight bracket, little things like that are in the paint shop being refreshed, and we can get those onto the bike. I've also ordered some other bits, such as a battery box, so we've got a brand new white battery box to go on it. Also started tearing down the GY6, so that needs a freshen up. We can get that ready to go on the bike. Other than that, if you can like, share, subscribe, all of those good things, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.